G'day guys, welcome to another video. No, I said when I first started uploading videos I was never going to vlog, and that's still pretty much the case, but I thought I'd be brave and just record this video while I'm walking to LSX Tuning. So it's about time the wagon got some more power. It's been a solid performer for 8 years, and I kind of always worried that if I pulled the motor apart, as soon as I did anything to it, it'd pop. But Pete opened the motor up and it was all good inside, super clean. Obviously I keep up with oil changes pretty regularly, but I used to abuse crap out of it, so I was hoping for the best but expecting the worst, and luckily we were all good. So just on my way down now, and we'll put the car on the dyno and see how it performs, and guess we'll go from there. We've got the car back now, and so we threw it on the dyno. It made 316 rear wheel kilowatts and 626 newton meters of torque, and to be honest, it's probably actually a little bit more than I expected. I know that LSX dyno is it's pretty accurate. The car previously ran on a different dyno and made basically the same power as this at the baseline, so the baseline was around 260 rear wheel kilowatts. So I'm pretty happy with that improvement. I think it's done pretty well. In terms of drivability, it's really good. So it's a 232, 234 at 114 cam, 601 lift. So it's not the biggest cam ever, but it's actually really nice to drive it. It's pretty good. So this year's kind of been a bit crazy with the car. I took the wagon into Hills Auto Centre to put some tough mounts on the engine, because one of my engine mounts had started to go again. So I put tough mounts on the engine mounts, and while it was there I wanted to get the slave looked at, because I was having an issue where it felt like it was grabbing at lights when I was pulling up at lights. So I wanted to get the slave looked at, and I was going to replace it with a VT to VZ style slave, which I should have done when the clutch was out last time, but I didn't. Turns out that the fingers for the clutch had actually all bent and started protruding back out, which is definitely not good. So what was meant to be a couple of $100 turned into a couple of thousand, because I needed a new clutch. So I spoke to the guys at Western Clutch. They spec'd me out a single disc, going back down from the twin disc that I had before. I had the McLeod's RXT, so I'm pretty happy with it. Drivability is really nice. It's got a fairly firm pedal. It was always going to be, going back to the single disc, it was going to be a lot firmer, but it's not unbearable. Anyone can get in and drive this. It's not terrible at all. I basically drove it straight from Hills Auto straight to LSX, so I barely got to drive it at all. So really right now it's like driving a whole brand new car. It's not like it's almost like it's not even mine. Yeah, so cam, clutch, it's all pretty good. So I've got a shifter. It's one of those cube shifters. It's not the jam rip shifter, which I probably should have got, but that was double the money, so I wasn't sure that I was going to see the benefit of it. But I'm okay with this shifter. It's really nice, and the clutch is okay. The gearbox is tired though, so at some point I will have to give it a freshen up and get the synchros fixed. The 2-3 shift is a little bit grindy at times, so it is what it is. It's kind of normal for these gearboxes, and nothing I can really do about that. I'll just need to get it refreshed at some point. Driveline's all good. Diff was inspected last year after powercruise. It's immaculate inside, so at this point I'm actually really happy. Like, there isn't a whole lot that I can that can go wrong with the car before powercruise, so I'm actually pretty happy. In terms of how the car sounds, it's really nice. I've got a full Hurricane system on this. I was hoping to try and get a DeFilippo rear section, which is also rebranded as the Harrop and the Walkinshaw, but because I had to then pay for the clutch, I just didn't have the money to do the exhaust at the same time. So that can always be done at a later date. It's no real biggie there, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. It definitely sounds pretty good. So in terms of driving the rest of the car, I've got the billet strut tops to go in now. They arrived from PSR, so I can do those and dial in the alignment. I definitely need to get some new front tyres. These Continentals, the 255 Continentals I've got on the front, they're good, but they're at the end of their life. I was literally just putting them on for test fitting purposes to see if I was happy with the 255 in the front. In terms of look, I'm probably going to go back to a 245. I don't feel any understeer or pushing at this point, so it's not really a huge concern to me. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm okay with going back to a 245 if I have to. So that'll be the next kind of thing I have to do to it. And yeah, just getting ready for powercruise at this stage. So got to find some 17-inch wheels. Got some tyres organised, or getting some tyres organised, and yeah, I'm kind of keen. So yeah, this is the rest of the drive. I'm just gonna just enjoy it, and what I'll do is I'll probably pull over at some point and throw in a couple of little sound clips. So in terms of drivability, the cam's really nice. It's a lot of top end. I lost a little bit of down low torque, but in the upper rev ranges, it's certainly a rever. It made peak power basically at redline, so it's definitely going to be a different driving experience for me. I'm used to the stock cam, which, you know, second gear, clutch dumper, off we go, we're good. I don't know if this one's going to be as easy, if it's going to be harder. With the more power, it's going to help. If it's not, I don't know. It's going to be a learning experience for me. So I'm just going to continue to enjoy it, and yeah, we'll see how it goes at powercruise, I guess. So cool. I'll live with you, and I'll see you in the next one.